I'm Jeanna Loves Christmas. Welcome back to the channel for Christmasing, also known as Christmaser University. This season on my website, JeannaLovesChristmas.com, I introduced something called design recipes. And while I do not do any cooking in the kitchen, I am cooking up Christmas all of the time. And so the design recipes are a place where you can go tap on any image you love and get the links if it's available. And if it's not available, I have left you notes directly from me on how to find it, where to source it, what to do. I want you to have what you need, and I'm not always able to keep up with it in my DMs. So now I wanted to incorporate design into some of the YouTube videos because I get asked all the time, what should I do here? How should I do this? And my answer is always the same, DM me a photo. So I don't spend a lot of time on Pinterest because it's very hard for me to see what other people are doing. I love to create. For me, creation is life-giving. Creation, there is no other rush compared to it because when you create, whether you're creating a beautiful meal for your family, whether you're creating a hospitable environment for a sick loved one, whether you are arranging the pillows on the couch that your kids threw on the ground, creation is life-giving. Even a beautiful pillow vignette, it's all creation. And so I love to create, and when I see a space, one of my toxic traits, maybe, or special gifts, is that I feel like I know exactly what to do with it at Christmas time. I just see it. I do not have a Pinterest board. There's no mood boards in my world. I don't even want to see it. It hurts my brain. I just see it in my brain so that when I come in and I start decorating the things I've seen in my brain, this is just what comes to life, and it's life-giving for me. And I want you to have that same type of thrill. And I think talking you through the process of design is going to help do that. I am in this gorgeous dining room. My friend Stephanie Laney designed it. When I met with the homeowner, she told me she was having a piece of art commissioned. She loves citrus. They are in agriculture. I had no idea what this was going to look like. And while the room is mostly very neutral with the exception of a little pop of color here, and I do have a room behind, and this is a very rare instance because Christmas here is going to Merry Christmas here. And I actually broke a huge rule when designing this house because when I saw the art many months later, I thought, oh, what am I gonna do now? Because this room needed something different. And I figured out a way to marry them together. I can't wait to show you. It's gonna be fantastic. We're gonna walk through the design, what I chose, why I chose it. While it may not be for your space, you're just gonna love it. How do you like them oranges? How do you like them? The art was unveiled. The art featured all these gorgeous pastel colors. I've got yellow and pink and lavender. And then I move into some rich earthy tones. I've got my greens and my blues. And of course I have my citrus tones. How was I going to incorporate all of this beauty and pull in Christmas? Now, the room is very elegant and it has some weighted pieces. The whole ceiling is beautiful, rich brown wood inset. The chairs are brown leather. The furniture is dark brown. How was I going to pull in and still keep this richness of this space while adding the whimsical, beautiful, fun nature of the artwork? Well, let's talk about it. The palette I selected was Bittersweet, the names are getting better and better, and Coral. I chose matte and glitter finish only for my orange tones. This created some really rich, interesting texture. The matte, without the matte ornaments, the offset of the orange I used wouldn't have played as well. We needed the matte because we needed this extra texture. Usually I'd be like, shiny, we only want glitter, but no, I had to have the matte. And both of these tones played really beautifully together. I brought in a burgundy, and the burgundy brought in the brown. The burgundy anchored the whole entire look so that it had some points of depth and dimension that really felt like it gave it a permanence in the room, even though clearly we're only leaving it up for 8 to 12 weeks. Can we take it down? I don't know. It also tied in the fact that I have cloves tucked into the oranges. So we have the pomander sprays coming through, also bringing a richness and a wealth to the space. Wrapping up the ornament selection, I chose glass. I chose an orange clear glass. So we have a complete see-through look, orange bubbles throughout the tree. And then I chose an orange and a navy blue iridescent. Iridescent creates every color. It's the rainbow. So when you look at the tree, you see the iridescent and it picks up every single tone in this space, all of them. They're all represented, but they're done in such a subtle manner. That was a necessary add to get the look we really wanted to have. Now let's talk about the picks. I love picks. Picks are my jam. They're my favorite. Why don't they make Christmas trees solely made out of picks? I have a lot of questions. I will expect answers and I will check my email on the hour. Underneath all of this is a Christmas tree, a pine tree. It is 6.5 feet. She's super slim in diameter and she is on a apple box, like turned upside down crate. So I have her raised and then I covered her in picks. A whole lot of picks. I have silver dollar kissed and glitter. I have fall tone silver dollar eucalyptus in the coppers and pulling in the greens. And then I have a little bit of naturals eucalyptus color kissed and glitter. So a lot of it. And then I added the pomander picks. The pomander picks were pre-made. They have a little touch of cedar on them. They are super fantastic. And within all of, I added lemon picks. I never stopped. The picks never ended. I did only add the lemon near the bottom. I wanted to pull the yellow in, but I didn't want to disrupt my original palette with yellow, but it felt right to add them in near the bottom. Was this an excessive amount of picks? It really was, but I felt I needed this to get the look I really wanted, which was over the top, a giant hug in orange form, and just something really spectacular to look at. It's art. I wanted to create art in this space. I waited to design the space until her art arrived, and I wanted to create art. This is technically a collaboration between me, the homeowner, and the artist. We did it together. Tying in details. Details are where, it's where the love is. People say the devil's in the details and those people are lazy. That's all there is to it. Love is in all of the details. I used real vintage citrus boxes with real citrus labels, old ones. I photocopied them so that I didn't actually ruin the originals, but I tied in things that were so incredibly special to the space. They tied in the colors that are in the artwork. And that one detail alone pulled the whole look together. I built my art going down the citrus boxes. I just kept going and going until all of a sudden it felt like I created something that truly gave the space what it deserved. I did add, you're like, there's more than a Christmas tree in this space. There is. I added some citrus trees. These look real. They have beautiful trunks on them and these are just stunning. And I added 1 lemon and 2 oranges because you know I didn't stop here. We don't just do things in 2s, we do them in 3s. I have an entire other vignette on the other side of the dining room. So this space technically does this when you walk in, just pulls you right in and it feels good. It feels really good to be in this space. I wish you could be in it with me right now. Design is, as I said before, life-giving. And this space truly is life-giving. Thank you for Christmasing with me today.